Hello and welcome to Huepy-B-Outdoors. I was poking around my refrigerator and I found a head of cabbage I needed to use. So that seems to be the theme of my cooking. I'm finding something and needing to use it. So I found a simple recipe for cabbage and sausage. And basically you just take the cabbage, slice it up into some wedges, slice your sausage on a diagonal, and then I went ahead and added a little bit of red and yellow pepper just for accent to give it a color. You just season it with a little salt and pepper or some kind of seasoned salt and you're good to go. I'm going to use Adobo. Enjoy this video. Try not to get ash into our mix here. And again, I'm going to put most of my coals on the bottom. And you do that if you're going to fry with a Dutch oven or simmer something like a stew. We put them on top. We put our coals on top when we're baking or for general purpose oven type thing. But I am going to simmer this like a stew. So most of my coals are going to go on the bottom. I'm going to throw a couple on top to retain heat. I've got a little bit of wind going this direction, so I know I'm going to lose just a little bit of heat. This is a real simple recipe. Again, I just cut my cabbage into pieces. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the Dutch oven. This would be a good novice recipe or recipe to have children help you in camp with. It'll keep them busy and they'll be interested. They'll want to eat that yucky cabbage. So I'm just going to pile my cabbage on top. Again, I said that I added some color to it. I just knew that that green cabbage and a little bit of sausage just wasn't going to have any bang. And so I went ahead and added some color. And, what I wanted to do was add my adobo now. You can use salt and pepper or just any other kind of seasoned salt. Okay. That was my adobo. Sausage cut on a diagonal, spread across the top. All my ingredients. And I'm going to add a little bit of water to the bottom of the Dutch oven. I can hear it starting to fry already. And again, I'm not trying to fry the cabbage. I want it to simmer like a stew. But since I hadn't added any water to it yet, I could hear it starting to fry. And lastly, 4 tablespoons of butter or half of a stick. We've got 4 tablespoons of butter or half of a stick. I'm just going to spread that across the top. Whew. Alright, I'm not going to try to cut that down too much. Put my lid on. The rest of my coals. Again, I'd put a few on top just to keep the heat in. 90% of my coals are on the bottom for frying or simmering a stew. We'll come back in a little bit and see how this looks. Okay, I took a look at this a minute ago and it is basically done. I wasn't planning on doing this originally. I have, again, some leftover rice. It seems to be the theme. Have something, have to use it. This has got a little more I probably could have used a little less liquid, but that's okay. It turned out sort of like a cabbage soup. I think if I'd have used a little less liquid, then it would have probably still turned out good. It wouldn't have been as soupy. I'm just going to let this continue to simmer until my coals are all done. Then I will be packaging up some of that and freezing it for later. Cabbage and a smoked sausage, or a Cabbage style sausage. This turned out outstanding. The cabbage is soft and just cooked through. The peppers are just cooked through. The kielbasa or smoked sausage, the same way. I had added some rice to it because I had it. You wouldn't have to. You could add less water, it'd be less soupy. This is a good recipe for somebody learning how to cook on Dutch ovens, or to get your children involved in camping and cooking. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Huepy-B-Outdoors. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what you'd like to see.